Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our first match of the evening at Minor League Esports, presented by APM Music. My name is Chaser. Joining me this evening is Blaze Dust. Blaze Dust, we're going to start off with some Academy League standard. We're going to be going up with the second-seeded Hawks going up against the seventh-seeded Wolves. How are you feeling tonight, and what do you think we're going to see from this first match?
Well, I mean, this is my first time casting in a while, but I'm feeling pretty good. So far, I mean, I haven't really paid much attention to AL this season, but I don't even know really what I can say about these two teams that a lot of people don't really already know. We have a lot of faces that I've never seen. Not many people that I've really, I guess, necessarily heard of. But we have Curls, Game Gang, and Mr. C coming in for the Wolves. Sprocket ratings are there. Obviously, not much you can really expect from ACAD, but I know there are a lot of really solid ACAD players. Even on these two teams, we have a decent records coming out of both. I think, just judging based off of those stats and the teams coming in, I think I'm going to go with the Wolves. What about you?
Well, I'm looking at the Hawks here. We got Lamb Chop, Barbarian, and Jernej H2. And
it's Yurnay.
Use it Yurnay? Yurnay, okay. Yurnay. So we got a 12-5 in Yurnay, and Lamb coming in at 11-5, and I want to say that Barbarian is King J Beats, I believe. I think that's what we had decided in the pre-lobby here. So with that being said, they're going to have a 12-0 salary there too. Sprocket ratings, again, looking very, very good. I mean, that is expected from a second-seeded team in the conference. So,
for sure.
I'm thinking the Hawks are going to come away with this one, but it's going to be a lot closer than everybody's expecting. I'm thinking it's going to be, I don't want to say 3-2. I'm going to say 4. I'm going to say it's going to be 3-1 in the best of 5 here.
3-1? Okay.
3-1.
I don't like to do predictions with games anymore. So, because I always get them wrong. This is our first official series of the play-ins for season 14. Let's get it. I'm so pumped.
Let's get it going. It's going to be 5 minutes on the clock for these two teams. The best of 5. No more series. It is a best of series. Here we go. Game number 1 underway. Hawks and Wolves. The Hawks are going to have the first possession here. It's going to be a pass into the middle. It's going to be taken away there by Game Gang. Game Gang's going to try to play that one back to midfield. Lamb Chop plays it away from them. Good challenge on that left side. Mr. C sends it back down the field. Going to be picked up there by Yurnay. It's going to be to the back wall from Curls, though, and a shot was imminent. Good stop out coming out from the Hawks.
Yeah, a bit of a mistouch coming off of Yurnay. Wolves not necessarily able to capitalize, but still able to keep possession. Curls going up the wall. He's going to take an air touch. Gets it. Barbarian gets the clear, though. Going to end up passing it out to Game Gang. Takes control. Good challenge there from Lamb Chop. Yurnay going to get the clear down, but ends up going to give away possession to the Wolves here. Little bit of a drop down in front of net. No Hawk player to be seen. Mr. C with a miss, but it ends up messing up Lamb Chop enough to keep the Wolves possession. Yurnay going to go towards this one, going to challenge. Game Gang ends up going to beat him anyway.
And that's going to stay in the Wolves half. It's going to be a drop down as well. Hawks there to take a shot, but it's going to be off that back wall once again. Curl's going to have possession, flicks that out. It's a good pass into the midfield. That's a good shot attempt coming out from Mr. C as well. Yurnay is going to try to make something happen there. Good cut off from the Wolves. Challenge coming out. Lamb Chop stands tall to the task and makes that first save there. Goes all the way back down to the Wolves half. Good save there once again from Curls, but now here come the Hawks. Going to be a pass into the middle. No shot, a little bit too close was Yurnay, and they're going to retreat to the defensive half, try to make a play.
And Curls with some very, very strong defensive plays is Game Gang with the read off of the back wall. That's going to be 1-0 for the Wolves.
Very aggressive play coming out from the Wolves as well. Getting physical is Curls and Mr. C. And Game Gang's going to be able to take that shot to that upper 90 to give the lead here to the underdog. So now, first goal in favor for those Wolves. It's going to be the Hawks trying to find their way back here.
Good Good challenge there coming off of, I think it was Curls. Really solid defensively so far out of what we've seen in this game. A good dunk coming off of Barbarian. Lamb Chop going to have to come in fast. Not able to do so, though, Mr. C there in time. Now the Wolves are stuck in their own defensive half. Game Gang with a good pass forward. Mr. C trying to get the redirect, not able to do so. Too high. Curls coming in, putting it back into that Hawks net area. Now the Wolves going to have to travel back on defense.
And they are on to the attack are the Hawks. It's going to be a good challenge from Barbarian once again, but Curl's going to cut that one out. Actually, a good 50 from Lamb as well. Lamb Chop is going to be able to keep that one in. That's a good demo coming out from Yerne. Here come the Hawks again in the right corner. It's going to go to the back wall. Curls with a good defensive play. Keeps it on that right side, and that 50 is going to send it towards the Hawks net. It's going to hit off that wall. Shot could be imminent. There's going to be a good challenge back the other way come the Hawks.
This game is just a big back and forth, almost like a ping pong match. Curls with a good flick. Is he going to get the second touch? Actually goes for a bump on Yerne, not able to get so. As now Game Gang going to try and go for a touch. Lamb Chop ends up beating him to it anyway. Now Curls up on the wall. It's a banger of a clear. Yerne having to travel back. Goes into that Hawks corner. Curls looking for a bump, not able to get it though. Mr. C going for a collection touch. Yerne with a good bump. Lamb Chop now pushing forward. He's going to get the fake. Game Gang coming in, flick over one. Is it going to sneak into the top left? It does. Wolves 2-0 now.
That is a great job of getting the control of the ball from Game Gang, able to beat the second as well, and Yerne just out of position, finding that top left 90 this time. So now that's 2 shots into the back of the net for Game Gang. Both of them have been upper 90s. A great placement coming up from the Wolves, and here's going to be another one off the kickoff as Curls makes it 3-0.
Good kickoff there from the Wolves. Great job of Curls to cheat up. You don't really see too many cheat plays in AL, and right there, that's just to show you why you always should at least have one person cheating, at least in threes.
Absolutely. The cheat play is very critical when it comes to threes. Now we'll see if they're able to get one back. The Hawks trying to find something to start up their attack, but it is going to be sent back across the midfield line. Here come the Wolves again. Game Gang to the back wall. Mr. C in the right place, and we're going to be up to a 4-0 score.
Now, I gotta say, this Wolves defense that we've seen so far, I know we're literally only in game 1, but it is immaculate. They have a great defensive squad here, and they're able to capitalize on the Hawks' mispositions or just outplaying them on these offensive plays, and it's showing 100% on the scoreline.
And it's coming down to the midfield play as well. We're only seeing 2 shots on target for the Hawks, and the Wolves, well, they've got 7 of their own. Make that 8 now off of that last shot, and that's exactly what they needed going into game number 1. They have all of the pressure and all of the momentum in their favor. The Hawks going to have to try to find something here. Good attempt coming in from Yerne, but it's going to be a little bit too much and a little bit too wide. Now the Wolves looking for another attack. Here comes Mr. C back into the corner, not finding a shot, but a good 50, keeping that pressure on for those Wolves.
Yeah, Mr. C just kind of keeping it away from the Hawks, but grabbing the boost in the same sense. Yerne going for a dribble play, ends up going to give away possession now. Mr. C pushing forward, going to go for a little bit of a touch off of the air to keep it on the ground. Lamb Chop with a great bang, but Curls there, as we've seen multiple times already this game. A little bit of a team bump. Lamb Chop is going to end up turning afterwards. Good keep up from Yerne, as now Game Gang going to go bang it into that Hawks corner. A lot of corner play here for the Hawks, as they do have to try and keep it out of their defensive half so much in this game. Oh, a little bit of a whiff from Yerne, and are we going to see it fall? Maybe a last-second goal. Looks like the Wolves are opting to keep it up. And there we go. That is the end of game 1, and the Wolves take it.
And Game Gang gonna be the MVP of that one, getting those first 2 goals. Then Mr. C and Curls coming in with the later goals. But a very good play coming out from those Wolves. They had a lot of pressure early in the game, and they carried it all the way through to the victory in this first game.
And if you're the Hawks here, you have to keep the pressure up on offense. The Wolves are capitalizing on the mispositioning when it comes to the midfield. They're just banging it down the field. They're able to capitalize on passes, misplays from the Hawks. If you're the Hawks, you got to keep the play tidy. Got to make sure your rotations and your positioning is on lock.
Yeah, and you got to try to get control of the midfield. I mentioned it later in the game, and that's exactly what it was. I mean, we're looking at 10 shots to 2. That's very indicative of midfield control coming out from the Wolves. And that really comes down to Curls. You had brought up Curls playing very good defensively. I felt like they were playing very good through the midfield as well. So got to be able to get through the midfield if you're the Hawks. And for the Wolves, keep up that pressure. That's exactly what you need to do going into game number 2.
Oh, yeah. And like you said, Curls in the defense and the midfield, just getting 50s when they need to, as well as getting clears out of the defensive half, putting it into corners. Just all around great defense, great play all around. I would say even from both teams. I know the Hawks didn't necessarily have the greatest of games, but let's see what they can do in game 2 here as Curls with a banger clear off the bat. And that's a 7-second goal for the Wolves.
Yeah, quickly on the board. Curls with great car control through the air as well, getting it over the top of 2 and recognizing nobody in the back line for the Hawks defense. That's going to be the first goal back on the board for the 7-seeded Wolves. So they are trying to keep up that pressure, just what they said. They have their foot on the gas, trying to keep it going. Good challenge on the back wall from Yurne, is going to send it back downfield, though. Here comes Landshot, pops it over the top of 1. Curls is there to receive that shot coming in. They get the clearance across the face of the net. Keeping that pressure up, though, are the Hawks. They do start to have some pressure on the back lines of the Wolves defense, but right now, Wolves defense standing tall to the task.
And not many people really like those cross net clears that I saw Mr. C do, because he put it right back into their corners. Curls with a second one. I guess he wants to play offense this game. He doesn't want to play defense.
Oh, we're seeing a lot of good passing, though, as well, coming out from the Wolves. They have been doing very good at getting those passes off the back wall, putting the Hawks into very difficult positions defensively. And, you know, that's what's working for them. Between the midfield pressure and just the awkward defensive play, it's been really good for the Wolves so far. This one's going to go back down the middle of the field once again, but it is going to be cleared back into the offensive zone by the Hawks. Oh, that's a shot. That could be in. Oh, it's just wide. Good opportunity, though, for Barbarian.
Very close there as Yurne going to get a collection on the wall. Ends up going to opt to not want to do anything with it, though, as now Game Gang looking to get it clear. Not able to do so as it's going to hit off ceiling. Barbarian trying to keep it in. Not going to get the greatest of touch, though. Lamb Chop, great job of keeping it in. Mr. C going to hit the aerial over to Yurne, who's going to opt to back pass it basically to Game Gang, but it is going to give a better opportunity for the Hawks. Mr. C and Curls missing in net. That's the first goal for the Hawks.
That's the first goal of the series for them.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's very, very good job, though. They are starting to generate a lot of pressure in midfield, which is exactly what I said they needed to do. They needed to get back into the midfield and push the advantage back on the Wolves. So they are on the board here in the series. And in game number 2, they are trying to cut this deficit back from 1 to tied. But right now, Curls is going to have that ball off the backboard. It's going to be an opportunity for the Wolves again. There's Mr. C taking that shot. It's on the near post. It's going to be cleared away. Another cross net clear coming out. This one from the Hawks. It's going to be another good challenge from Game Gang. That one's on target. Lamb Chop had to make the save. Curls puts it right back in, but a booming clear back across the midfield from Lamb Chop. Gets it back to the offensive zone for the Hawks.
And, you know, I'm going to say the same thing I think I said back in Season 13 playoffs. These AL teams, a lot of them are really good. There's just certain things that, you know, obviously is why they're in AL. And there's certain things that make you wonder, why is this team at this level? And I think both of these teams are very solid Academy League teams, as Game Gang with a great touch ends up going off of the post. Mr. C there to finish it, therefore proving my point, basically, that both of these teams are good Academy League teams.
And another defensive awkward play coming out from the Hawks there. That's going to be very critical to adjust and correct going forward. For the Wolves, that's another really good passing play coming out, though, as they find themselves back up by 2 goals here just as we approach the halfway point of game 2. It's going to be the Wolves back on the attack. Game Gang off the backboard. No shot to be found there yet. Mr. C's pushing it. Hits that hard off the corner. The bump onto Curls. Curls is going to get the dunk anyway. Oh, that save. That was not credited as one, but it was a very critical one. That's going to be a shot on as well. Good save from Lamb Chop. Game Gang really pushing the pressure here for the Wolves, but the counterattack is on.
And Lamb Chop already there with a savior, so that's 3 saves now for him. A little bit of a back pass there. You're in a great job of the clear, realizing what was going on. Game Gang able to keep it into that corner. Barbarian gonna opt to keep it near, as Lamb Chop is going to put it back towards that corner, getting another save there, padding the stats. You know how it is. Lamb Chop getting the shot though. Well, actually, it was Barbarian on the shot. Still close though, as a good save coming from the Wolves. You're gonna put it into the corner, gonna go for a follow-up touch, puts it on net, and it's off the post and in. That's 3-2 now.
Yeah, I love those corner plays. I do them a lot in my games as well, but Yerne with a good job beating Mr. C to that ball. Nobody back though for the Wolves. That's a really critical, rotation that's needed to be had if you're going to continue winning this game. But it is 3-2 now, and it is a very close match for these two teams. A lot closer than I thought we were going to have from the storyline from game number 1. But it is a 3-2 score as we approach 90 seconds left.
Hawks opting to do a back pass there as Yerne going up. Great 50 there coming out of Curls to stop the position play of the Hawks. Able to capitalize on it though. Barbarian getting a touch. Lamb Chop gonna keep it back into the corner. Great job of Curls to play that. Barbarian, great touch though to keep it up. It's gonna drop down in front of the net. Yerne not able to do anything with it though, as now here comes the Wolves with a very fast counterattack. Shut down by Barbarian almost immediately.
Curls trying to get some more attack going for the Wolves. That one was in front of the net, but it does get cleared away. Game Gang gonna play that one to their corner. Here comes Yerne. It's going to go across the top of the net. No shot to be had, though. I thought the Hawks had an opportunity to take one there. It chose not to. They played the patient game. They are still down a goal here with 40 seconds remaining. Back to the defensive half they go. Now here comes Curls playing to the backboard. Oh, it's just a little bit high for a shot. That one's going to hit the crossbar. No, it's falling in. Mr. C going to get the goal. And back to a 2-goal advantage here for the Wolves.
And the combination here with Mr. C and Curls on the offensive side has been almost unstoppable in this game. I think they've scored almost every single shot they've put on net.
They're definitely playing very, very well here in this second game as well. 30 seconds left now. The Hawks are going to have to find one quick. It's going to be a hard hit off the right wall. Up goes Barbarian. They're not going to find a 50, and well, they are going to find a 50, but it's not going to be a win on that 50. That's a ball off the backboard from Curls, but it's he played away. The Wolves just wasting the clock here. Thus, now we're down to 10 seconds remaining, and it's ticking away. They're going to have to find something quickly if they want to have a shot, but this clear is going to be really big from Game Gang, and it's going to secure the second victory here for the Wolves.
And great game here coming out of the Wolves, able to keep their composure even with the Hawks showing that extra pressure that we had talked about before this game. But the Wolves offense just a little bit too much for the Hawks to be able to mount against.
Yeah, the Hawks, they had their opportunities. They had a lot more opportunity than they did in the last game. But this one still just comes down to very good play coming out from Mr. C and Curls. Curls through the air again, just shutting down a lot of opportunities that the Hawks had. I mean, they had 6 shots on target, 2 goals, and 1 assist as well. So really, really good play coming out from the Wolves this time.
Oh yeah, and the Wolves doubling. That's doubling the Hawks shots in that game alone. Like, you had Lamb Chop with the 4 saves, but even still 4 saves, even if the Hawks scored every single goal and the Wolves scored every single one they had, but those 4 that were saved, the Wolves still come out on that game just from the shots alone.
Yeah, a lot of times it comes down to just taking the shots and, putting yourself in a position to score. And that's exactly what the Wolves have done in the first 2 games. So now, going to game number 3, the Hawks with their backs against the wall here. Elimination is imminent. For the Wolves, they've got 3 games to play with. They can really try to find the winning recipe going forward. So for them, they just got to play loose, play free. They don't have anything to worry about going forward in this series.
For sure. I mean, if you're the Wolves here, you play it not necessarily full aggro, but you want to keep the Hawks at bay enough to still win the game. And the Hawks, if you're the Hawks here, you have to go all out. Not necessarily challenging every ball, just be smart. Which Mr. C coming out here with a quick clear. Game Gang trying to get the touch, not able to get a great enough one though. A great pass there from Lamb Chop. Yerne not able to do much though. Curls going to opt to take it into the corner. It's going to go back across now. Curls is going to try and make an offensive play here off the corner. Little bit of a good challenge there from Game Gang as Mr. C goes for a shot, but it's just high. Goes off the back wall. And the Hawks have to make a good counterattack here. Barbarian tries. Lamb Chop ends up going to keep it into the Hawks defensive end. Hawks defensive end. The Hawks offensive end, I guess you would say.
Yeah, there they are. Game Gang's going to get the clear back across the midfield. That's going to be a possession play for Lamb Chop. They're going to keep it close. Good attack, though, coming out from Game Gang once again. It's going to be hard off the ceiling. A little too far across for a shot attempt from Curls. Curls going to be in that corner, but so is Mr. C. The crosser is going to be no shot found there either. Lamb Chop makes that save. Follow-up clear from Yurne, keeps it away from the danger zone, but still in a good spot here for the Wolves. Good job getting that one out, though. Lamb Chop able to get it back across the midfield. Here comes Curls, though, through the air. They have the ball. Shot could be found, but it is going to be a great 50 once again. It's a one-on-one. Barbarian going to try to beat Game Gang there, but no, Game Gang playing very smart, shadowing the attacker, is able to get the clear.
We got a sneaky demo coming out of Curls here. That's going to open up the Hawks defensive end, though. Lamb Chop able to come in and make us touch as needed. Curls is there, though, with Lamb Chop's touch. You're going to try and keep it into this Hawks corner. Avoid any Wolves touch into the mid. Lamb Chop, he ends up getting demoed by Game Gang. They have to get the Hawks defensive savior out. A shot coming in from Mr. C, but it is going to be blocked by Barbarian, who ends up keeping the Hawks alive here. It's still 0-0 with 3 minutes left.
Yeah, still scoreless here, but the Hawks very much on the back foot so far in this game 3. And they finally do get the clear that they need. Oh, and nobody's going to go for it. They need some boost, I'd say. So seeing a little bit of starving going on for boost by the Wolves. This one's going to be back to midfield. Curls is ready to receive. That's a pass. Game Gang's there. Shot can be had. No! Good job intercepting that one by Barbarian. In demo from Curls is going to allow the attack to come forward again for the Wolves. The pinch towards the net. This one could be on. It's going to be another good stop coming out from Barbarian, though. Yurne gets challenged. That ball's a crosser. It's in front. It's a shot attempt. No! Again cut out by Lamb Chop. The defensive wizard for the Hawks stands tall.
And let me tell you, these demos coming out of Curls are very, very solid, but they're not going to be enough as Yurne gets the first goal here for the Hawks in game number 3 to keep them alive.
And that comes up to Barbarian at first as well. Getting that chip to the backboard, hits that crossbar, comes right back down in front. Yurne able to put that underneath the defender. And I think that's the first lead of the series for the Hawks here at 1-0 with 2 minutes remaining. Now we'll see what the Hawks can do. Can they keep that pressure on? Here comes Yurne looking for Barbarian in the corner. Yurne's going to play it to the back wall. Here comes Lamb Chop on the shot. No, big clear, but a double commit coming out from the Wolves as well. Mr. C, upfield pass. Yurne going to play that one. It's a great save, but it's on the backboard. Very dangerous play, but it does get away as the Hawks clear it out.
And Lamb Chop again with the clear as Curls with another demo. His demos have been in very, very good positions, just in general, with the ability to get these demos in these specific positions that he's doing is opening up a lot for the Wolves, though. That's a good touch from Lamb Chop, able to get cleared from Game Gang as now Curls trying to make an offensive play, getting stumped by Yurne, but getting bumped by Yurne as well on his way out. Lamb Chop is going to put it up off the back wall, looks for the double, not able to get it. Yurne keeping it in this Hawks half. Curls able to get the clear out. Now going to go for a counterattack on his own. Looks for the bounce shot. Not able to get it as Barbarian getting the clear.
And
good attempt. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I say I like those bounce shots. Those are one of my favorites to do as well. Between the corners and the bouncers, you catch a lot of people off guard with that. So Curl's trying to take a page out of the playbook of, well, me. and it does go into their favor here. It's back into the offensive zone for the Wolves. Getting some bumps as well, but some demo from Curl is going to shut the attack down a little bit. It's going to be a 2-on-3. Curl's going to try to keep that one into a good position for possession. 30 seconds remain here. And now here come the Wolves. Curls once again leading that attack. The bouncer is going to be really hard off that sidewall, and that clearance is coming back from the Hawks.
And Curls taking more of a striker position, I guess you would say, in this game. As Yurne with another good clear. Looking for the air dribble, not able to get it though. Barbarian going to keep it up. This is an opportunity for the Wolves, but it's ended up going to get blocked by Urne. That is game number 3 going to the Hawks. We are on to game number 4.
Yep, they keep themselves alive going to game number 4 here. And that's a really good game all around. You know, the Wolves, they had their chances as well this game. 6 shots for the team in purple, and they definitely had good opportunities. But the Hawks able to shut them down defensively. 5 saves for the Hawks as well. 2 for Urne and Lamb Chop, 1 for Barbarian. So, you know, they're able to play good defensively, and they finally had the attack in their favor. And the Wolves are going to go down here in game 3.
Now, are we thinking reverse sweep here, or are we thinking the Wolves can pull it back?
Oh no! Why would you put that on the Wolves?
I'm putting it on them.
You picked the team to win, and then you're putting all this pressure on them.
This is the playoffs, man. This is the playoffs. You gotta be able to deal with the pressure.
Yeah, it's time to put up or shut up when you get into the playoffs. So
exactly.
I think that the Wolves can come back from this. They had a lot of attacking plays that were working, but it just came down to the defense of the Hawks this time. So if you're going to get through, you're going to have to get physical. That's what's worked in the first couple of games, playing that physical game. We've seen Curls on the defensive side get those demos onto the shooter that was available. So I would say you got to keep getting aggressive. That's what you got to do if you're the Wolves. Take down those Hawks by any means necessary.
It has to be by any means necessary, especially, you know, with the ability for it to come back. You know, you have to. If you're the Wolves, you have to turn up the pressure, even if that means, you know, you are a little more aggressive on the ball. I know we said to play safe last game, and look what happened there. So you gotta figure out what went wrong last game. As Lamb Chop with a snipe into the top right corner. Hawks are back in it again in this game,
and they are starting to generate a lot of momentum right now. This shot, I don't know if it was in initially, but Game Gang had to make a touch on it to try to make it get cleared away, but it's slotted into that right post and into the net. So, you know, we had a 7-second goal from the Wolves earlier in the series. This one a little bit longer, just about 10 seconds, but still a good, quick goal for the team that is down right now. This is going to be a chance for the Wolves, but Curl's not able to find the mark that time either, as the Hawks still keeping that 1-0 lead here.
And the Wolves really not necessarily falling off, but I think it's the Hawks are turning it up. As now Urne gonna opt to let Barbarian take it. Mr. C not able to read well, as he does have low boost. A pass to the mid. Urne with a far post shot. It's gonna bounce off both posts and ends up getting cleared by Mr. C. A poor, not really a poor opportunity, but just a non-executed probability of a goal. I can't even speak right now because that was just, I'm lost for words. The Game Gang getting a demo on Lamb Chop to open up the Wolves counterattack.
And they're going to go for it now. Mr. C's on the back wall trying to find the mark there, but Game Gang actually jumped for that as well. Curl's keeping the pressure on in that right corner. It's going to be on the backboard again. Another physical play from Curls. Here comes Mr. C. Oh, just missing that one. That could have been a pass attempt for a shot. A crosser again. Here comes Curls. Plays it to the right corner, trying to find another bump. Not going to find it, but it's going to be clearing out that zone a little bit. Again, not able to find the mark. The Hawks are just really good at countering these attacks, but this could be a chance. There's nobody back for the Hawks. Can they find the mark? Curls out in front. Mr. C's there. So is Game Gang. No! Lamb Chop again making the stop.
Lamb Chop with these defensive touches. He is, I would say personally, he's so far been my MVP of the match. He's getting great offensive touches as well as these great defensive clears to keep the ball out of the Hawks' net.
And now we'll see Curl's going to send that back downfield. Another good job of Barbarian keeping it in. Lamb Chop's up, trying to make a 50 happen. Mr. C wins that one handedly. Going to be Barbarian getting a second touch hard off the corner. Curl's on the back wall having to make the clear. Outlet to Mr. C. Going to be in favor for the Wolves. Curls gets another 50. Can the Wolves push the attack? No, it's going to be shut down by the Hawks again. Here comes Barbarian. Going to miss that one, though. Here is the ball bouncing to the back wall again. Shut down by Lamb Chop. Playing very good defensive rotation, but this is Curls. Oh, it's going to be on the near post. No shot had. Can the Hawks get it out? Team bumps. Oh, my Lord. The stop is found by the Hawks, but man, oh man, the Wolves having ample opportunity to get a goal.
Definitely a little bit of a panic play there. I will say that A great flick there coming out of Lamb Chop. Looks for the bump by Game Gang. Not able to get, though. As now Barbarian is going to put it off the corner. Urine is there. Barbarian up. Curls and Game Gang also up. Lamb Chop ends up getting the 50 over the top of both Game Gang and Curls. And is going to miss that touch, though. Now Game Gang going to make a 0 boost play. Lamb Chop missing the ball. This could be the opportunity the Wolves have been looking for, and they do not get it. Another missed opportunity for the Wolves.
And I thought Game Gang was going to do that with no boost. I was going to say he doesn't need no stinking boost, but he does get stuffed out. And Curl's going to get shut down as well by, you guessed it, Lamb Chop once again shutting down the play. And now Lamb Chop down the other way is going to pitch that one a little bit too hard. Thought that was going to be
I was
going to say, I thought it was going to be a coast-to-coast play for Lamb Chop, but nothing doing there. Still a really good game defensively being played by the Hawks.
Oh, and a misplay from Yurnez. That's going to bring the Wolves back tied 1-1 with a great shot from midfield by Game Gang.
Yeah, and of course, Caster's Curse imminent right there. As I say, they're playing good defensively. Here come the Wolves getting a goal, but they finally broke the seal on what seemed like a really good defensive team in the Hawks. Maybe that's the sign of the Wolves finding their rhythm. We'll see what happens here in the last minute.
Yeah, and like you had said, the Wolves finally breaking the seal, as that was their first goal since game number 2. So here we go. Urine with a touch, looking to get it off the corner or even the backboard. Lamb Chop with a banger of a shot just over the top of Mr. C. 2-1 Hawks.
Man, oh man. Once you get into the last minute of play, it's silver goal territory. Any goal that you have is likely a good opportunity for you to win it. So they are back to the lead. A great shot over the defense of the Wolves there. The Wolves are going to have to try to find one here again. And, you know, it's going to be a tough task. The Hawks have been very good defensively.
Yeah, and, you know, as much as I want to see the Wolves come out on top of it, the Hawks are looking to be shaping up as a great team defensively and offensively, as the Wolves can't seem to really get the ball out of their half. And when they do, they can't capitalize on anything.
It comes down to that midfield pressure again. The Hawks have been having it for the last 2 games. They're going to get another goal out of this as well. No, it's going to be shut down. Good job for Curls. Nobody goes for the ball for the Wolves. I thought they had an opportunity to score, but no, it's going to be a demo by the Hawks. Curls going to have to do this themselves. Shot saved by Barbarian. 4 seconds left. Another opportunity. Mr. C can't find the mark. The ball will hit the floor. And man, oh man, Blaze Dust. We're going to game 5.
Yep, and it's this series is such a nail biter. You got so many plays that could happen. That ball off the back wall from Game Gang right at the end there, I think it was just a little too fast for Mr. C to get up to it in time, and what a game. That's all I can say. I have no words.
Yep, Wolves 6 shots, Hawks 3. That's a really good shooting percentage for the Hawks. They are taking quality shots, and they are running with them. So, man, I didn't think it was going to happen the way that the Wolves looked in the first 2 games, but the Hawks, they are very warm right now, and they are finding their footing throughout the last 2 games. I think there's a chance we see that reverse sweep that you were talking about. We could be looking at a 3-2 win here for the Hawks.
Like I said, the Wolves are on the chopping block, and now it could go any direction this series. It's 2-2. We're going into game 5. This is the game that decides this series, literally.
Yeah, this is the one that decides who moves on to the next round of the playoffs. So, man, oh man, everything on the table. The Wolves, they had a couple games to play with. Now their backs are against the wall. Will they come out swinging here early in game 5, or are the Hawks going to get that quick goal like they did in the last one? We're going to find out. Blaze Dust, 5 minutes on the clock here. These teams are ready to go. Here we go. Game 5.
And here we are, headed on to, this isn't DFH, is it? Is it DFH night?
Manfield.
No, Manfield?
Manfield.
I always get the 2 mixed up because they're so closely resembling each other, but I know the floor is different. However, this game is game 5, as the Wolves coming in strong, Game Gang, with a banger of a double tap to get us going. And I'm just saying, when the Wolves have scored the first goal of the game, they've won. So let's see if they can keep that true, as what a banger of a double tap.
Yeah, and if you like that, make sure you clip it and send it in for plays of the week. And man, oh man, that was a very good candidate for it. Game Gang getting the Wolves on the board here. Curl's going to try to bang that one back downfield. It's going to be into the hot corner. There's going to be a bump play coming out. Curl's going to play it slow. They're not going to be able to take a shot there. That one's on target. Oh, we're going to be tied quickly right back the other way as Yerne ties it at ones.
And this is, I have a feeling this game is going to be a lot of back and forth. Neither of these teams want to lose this game, and it's just going to be an offensive showdown already. We're barely even 30 seconds in, and we have 2 goals.
Yeah, I got a feeling we're going to be looking at a barn burner of a game.
3?
Oh, that was almost a goal too as well, but it is going to be on the left wall for the Hawks. Up goes Curl to make that challenge. It's going to be staying neutralized at the midfield line. Be picked up there by Barbarian. Here comes another attack. It's going to be a challenge from Game Gang. Follow up from Mr. C. Sends that one towards the net. Oh, I thought Game Gang had an opportunity there. A little bit too close that time. Yerne going for the 50. The dunk! The shot is in! It's 2-1 Hawks!
What a 50 coming out of Yerne with no boost in the tank. You had just enough of time to flip into that, get the touch from Curls right into his car, just past the front of Game Gang. The Hawks coming out strong now, taking the lead.
They've got 2 consecutive goals as well. They have the momentum in their favor from the last 2 games as well. Here come the Wolves this time. It's going to be Yerne sending it away. Curls is going to try to carry it on that back wall, dropping it straight down. Lamb Chop play it very well defensively, like you said, kind of looking to be the MVP of the whole series if these Hawks win. But it is going to be Mr. C taking a shot. A team bump from Yerne. Nothing doing. A good save from them is going to get that clearance that they need. But the Wolves, they're still just banging that one to the back wall, hoping to find any kind of cracks in the armor of the Hawks.
That's kind of funny because that team bump from Lamb Chop ended up putting Yerne in the literal perfect position to score or to save that one. As now Barbarian making a touch. It's going mid for Mr. C, and that's going to tie up the game for the Wolves.
Yeah, I saw this touch happen from Barbarian, and I thought that initially it was going to be okay. Lamb Chop looked like they could get back, but Mr. C, a lot of pace on that shot, finds the mark. And that tie game once again here with 3 minutes remaining. A very good play from the Wolves to get it back to an even game.
And this series, even though it's the, this is the playoffs. It's the first, is it the first week of the playoffs? I think it's the first week of the playoffs. First week of the playoffs, and we're already starting off the playoffs with a banger of a series. Like, are you guys not ready for a great playoffs?
Are you not entertained is what I'm hearing.
Literally, are you not entertained with the playoffs?
Oh, man. It is going to be the Hawks now with possession here as Yerne takes it, sends it downfield. Lamb Chop could make a receiving touch on that, but it is going to be taken away by Curls. The counterattack from the Wolves. No, Mr. C can't find the shot. A very good challenge from Barbarian. Yerne sends it back to midfield. Mr. C is going to pop that one over the top of Lamb Chop. Lamb Chop going to leave that for their teammate as Barbarian sends it back downfield. Mr. C back into the corner. Barbarian keeps the pressure on. That's in front. Shot had. No. Good clear coming out from Game Gang.
And Lamb Chop now opting to keep this into his corner. Doesn't necessarily put it in the corner, but is able to get it just past Mr. C and over the outreach. Game Gang has Curls with a beautifully placed shot just over the top of all of the Hawks.
You want to talk about threading a needle here. You had 3 Hawk players. You get it past the first one just barely. Then the last 2 are in net trying to make the save, and it slots in just above them and just underneath the crossbar. Very good precision coming out from Curls.
And I think you put that even in like CL or even ML. I think that goal's going in. I do. That's a beautifully timed shot. Mr. C now gonna take the possession. Curls coming in to take it from him as now it's just gonna go across. Yerne looking for a touch. Not gonna get it though as Game Gang ends up backing off because he thought it was the touch was coming. Gang looking for the touch again over Barbarian. Yerne able to get the clear as now Curls gonna opt to put it to the side. Lamb Chop jumping. Touch it off the wall. Barbarian coming in, looking for the double, not going to get it. As now Mr. C making his defensive clear that the Wolves do need here. They have to keep the Hawks at bay with this 1-goal lead. Great pass from Barbarian, though. That was a beautiful pass.
Say they don't have the insurance that they're looking for. They're trying to find another goal, but now the Hawks are trying to tie it again. Yerne through the air. Curl's going to have to make a good defensive play off of their backboard. Big clear back to the midfield relieves that pressure that the Hawks had started up. And now back towards the Hawk. The Hawks are going to get a goal out of that. I thought it was going to be a save, but it's going to be a bit of an own goal. You're in a good pace on that ball.
And I think just barely poorly timed from Game Gang. You can see he did stop boosting, which I think put his momentum just that little bit off. He wasn't able to get to it in time, and great shot from Urine to just send it down the field.
Not only that, they do cut it to a tie game once again. This one going to be a big clear off the back wall, as it is going to be pinched away. Good save coming out. Oh, never mind, not a good save. Good demo, rather. Shot coming in. Oh, that could have been a good one for the Wolves once again, but Curls is not going to find a pass. It's going to go to the backboard here. Up goes Game Gang. We've seen the double taps coming out from them. There's going to be nothing doing there, and now the Wolves got to get back quickly because the Hawks could be countering.
A good bump coming off of Mr. C to get Barbarian off. He's going to do it again as now Curls with a counterattack. Good pinch coming out of the lamb chop, and Urine. Now Game Gang going to keep it close. Gets it over the top of lamb chop, but not over the top of Barbarian. Here comes Mr. C. Going to put it into the Hawks corner. Bumps coming out of Game Gang on the Urine, as now the Hawks coming in with their counterattack. Urine gets the touch just over Curls as Mr. C opting to get the clear out. And from the looks of it, unless the Wolves can keep it alive, we're going to overtime in Game 5. Oh, hold on, it's still up. And overtime, Game 5.
I thought with that miss that the Hawks were going to be able to push that into a goal to clean up regulation and finish it off. But no, we are going to find overtime here for Game 5. Curls off the back wall is going to play it to the right side. It's going to be a bouncer pass one. That's going to be an opportunity. Can Curls make that one go in? No, they can. They find it. The Wolves upsetting Hawks.
And what a series. This series, I can say, is probably one of the best series that I've casted for MLE. Just the energy, it almost felt scripted. You know, it wasn't, but it almost felt scripted. The Wolves went up 2, Hawks came back 2, went to Game 5 overtime. The Wolves come out on top.
Blaze Dust, you can't give away our secrets, okay?
I'm sorry.
They can't know about the script. They can't know about it. They already suspect it. I know that they do. But it is a good game all the way around. Good series. You know, we talked about not doing the full 5 games sometimes. Well, we go ahead and start off the night with a 5-game series. A very good best of 5 between the two teams. But the Wolves, they scared us there for the games 3 and 4. But they find the victory in Game 5, man. A very good game all the way around. Both teams played their hearts out, and nothing to be ashamed of if you're the Hawks.
Yeah, and props to both teams. As I think you and me we're both heading out after this game, right?
We are.
Or are you staying? We are.
I think we're both out. So before we go, we're going to talk quickly about Guardian Pro Line. They are the official merch of the MLE. They are a very, very good merchandise company. Probably the best in the business, I would even say. They have these great jerseys, as you see me wearing right now. I've had this one for a little while, and you see quite a few casters wearing their jerseys, supporting their franchises. So, you know, if you want to support your franchise, your favorite franchise, or you just want to support minor league esports, go check out Guardian Pro Line. Use !ProLine in the chat to get the link to their website. So with that, though, we are going to go to a quick break. We'll be right back with more minor league esports.
Yeah, Master.